And I'm back with more Somnium files. And what you're seeing is the end of Ota's route. So now we can backtrack a little. And the goal of the game is just to keep going to 5 or 6 different routes and continue them on. And what we've got here, in the guide at least, is moving on to what's known as the yellow route. So to do that, we go over here. So this is Ota Somnium again. Sinking into the swing. So we're going to go through the sink a different way. And do a different method of finishing this sink.
Can you... As long as...
Sorry.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Lie down on the icy floor. That's what I'm going to do like I did the last time, but things are going to change a bit.
Curse you, polar bear!
The ice on the floor. Cowabunga! Did my body temperature melt the ice?
Iba, how hot are you? Those who don't fight won't survive! Ah!
There we go. Alright. So, unlike before, which was...
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Unlike before, now we gotta find an oil drum.
An oil drum, though it is lying down.
Holy oil drum.
Acetone? Acet? What is this?
Knife!
No, I don't want to die! I eventually stopped thinking. That's... Tessa!
Ugh.
Stand your ground! Oda Matsushita cowers to no one!
Okay, interact with the power board to the left and throw something. On the power board, forklift A.
I have to fight back with something!
Alright. All the way, oh man, all the way over there. So interact with power board and throw something. Okay.
It appears to be a power panel. This is an ice-cold one.
Aiba, aim for the switch.
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position target in the center and hit the switch.
This is so dumb. Alright, and encourage Ota.
Now it will move! I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help him up.
This is annoying.
Also, sorry, I had my computer turned down all the way for some odd reason. I fixed it. So, shouldn't have affected anything just now, but it affected how much I could hear, because I couldn't hear anything out of my headphones, so sorry about that. I keep delaying things.
Ota looks frightened. He cannot stand.
There we go.
You're so cool, my shiny, glittery Ota.
Oh.
So cool.
The ghost inside me whispered, "Yeah, I am cool, huh?
Oh.
From now on, this is my stage."
Wow. Okay, I should be good now. For whatever reason, my stuff was turned down all the way. I don't think it affected the game volume, though. It mostly just affected my volume into my headphones. Because I couldn't react to anything. But anyway, by doing this, I've taken the yellow route instead of the red route. Oh! Ow! Damn!
Date, you've hit the limit. Time's up.
Wait! I can almost make out their face!
Pewter, force shutdown.
Stop! Stop it!
What were you thinking? You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. Any longer and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
I know.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
If I may? Fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync. Date and Ota both read normal. Although, the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
Not necessarily. We need to verify that Ota did in fact see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Well, Ota,
Huh?
you saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face. If I did, I would have told you guys already.
You see?
I mean, I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over. They looked like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part. But as soon as I did, I got stabbed in my gut.
That is what we witnessed in his Somnium.
Yeah. I know it was dangerous to sink past the time limit. That was my fault, and I'm sorry.
Are you really sorry?
Yes.
Then you owe me some Dom P at my favorite club in Kabukicho. Or, you can lick my shoes.
Oh!
Either
but-
or.
I've vowed never to apologize for anything ever again. Okay. Wow. Can I just get the food, please?
It's all right. As I mentioned earlier, both your brainwaves are normal. However, I'm sure there was some overload. You should go home and get some rest.
I've been better. I'm still a little drowsy.
What about your stab wound?
My what? Oh! Oh, it hurts. It started acting up suddenly. Ow! It's because you grabbed me and forced me to come here, Date!
Don't blame me, that was Boss.
I'll sue you for this!
Oh, come on.
Idiot.
Or, how about this? Get me one of the straws Tessa used, and I won't sue you.
Dude.
I see Ota is back to his healthy self.
Guess so.
God, I don't know what's worse. Boss asking me to lick her shoes or a dude wanting to use a straw that some other girl used. God.
Because I was scared.
Scared?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
But they don't know that. I had it prepared just in case. You know what I'm talking about, right, Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it. Like making sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party. Oh, sorry. You probably don't have any experience with that.
I have more experience than you. Ota, let me ask you something. When you were fighting the polar bear back at the warehouse, did the crane hook get stuck on the polar bear's leg?
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe?
It's like I told you. I don't really remember much. With all the tension and excitement and fear and adrenaline, my mind just went blank. But now that we're talking about it, I remember. Yeah, no doubt about it. The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
Date, I checked all of the hospitals in the metropolitan area. None have a record of a patient admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I saw in Somnium is how it happened in real life, that was a deep wound. He definitely would have needed first aid.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped them.
You think there are multiple killers?
That is not what I said. They may have helped the culprit, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
So we know that the culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching them.
Date, get out there. Look for people with an injured left leg.
How exactly?
Can't you just go ask around or something?
Are you serious? Do you know how many people live in this city?
Huh?
What?
What?
Date, what is the matter?
Oh!
Date!
Are you alright?
Uh. Huh?
Hey, this is
Oh, you're alive.
Mizuki?
Huh? You're alive? Yeah, that sounds like something
What
Mizuki
happened?
would say.
You drank too much at the club and passed out.
Liar. I remember everything until I collapsed in the control room.
You did something dangerous during the sink last night, didn't you? Your brain got overloaded and you passed out. That's what Pewter and Boss said.
You met them?
They brought you over. They said to let you sleep it off because you were tired from the investigation. Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now. You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
I detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not have any issue continuing the investigation.
He probably went back to the hospital.
Boss told Mizuki about Ota being synced. And about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Why did she tell her all that?
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation. The girl has lost both her parents. I am sure Boss felt that she deserved to know.
I'm off today.
Why? Today's Tuesday, you should have school.
You really can be an insensitive jerk, can't you? I'm taking the day off for mourning.
I see.
Hey, will you take me with you?
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I won't put you in danger like that.
But you're close to catching the culprit, right? The killer has an injury on their left leg. Boss said you need to find them. Let me help you.
No, you stay here.
Date, don't you know how I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes. If I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy. Date, please.
Date, consider Mizuki's feelings. She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years. But clearly, she still feels a bond to them. A bond that was broken by the murderer. With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one. She can only depend on one person now. You know to whom I am referring.
Fine, let's go.
You're gonna take me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Date.
Wow. Got up, grabbed the towel from the sink and tossed it.
Here, wipe your tears. We're heading out.
She dabbed her eyes and smiled weakly.
Date, I must admit, I am at a disadvantage. The clue that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
We need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Or ask around the city for further information.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff to do.
I remember telling you before that Bloom Park is an important part of my memories. Before it shut down, I came here a lot with Daddy and Mom. They fought a lot, but sometimes they got along. Whenever we were here, it was one of those sometimes days. I remember it clearly. I was just a little girl, but it was so rare to see them laughing together. That's why I remember it so well. I remember riding the merry-go-round like this. Mom was standing right next to me. She was holding me, so I wouldn't fall. Daddy was on the outside taking pictures of me and Mom. He was on the other side of the fence with an old camera. Every time we passed in front of him, Mom and I would wave our hands. We sound like a happy family, huh?
He must have gotten good pictures.
No, actually. We tried developing them at the park, but they came out all blurry and out of focus. But Mom wasn't mad or upset or anything. She just started laughing. That might have been the first and last time the three of us laughed out loud together. I couldn't get on many of them because I was so little. But I did ride the Ferris wheel. And the panda ride. They're kinda tame now, but at the time they were really fun. I was having so much fun, it felt wrong. Like it was too good to be true. Other than last Friday? Nope, I haven't. This place has been off limits for almost a decade. Even if it wasn't, I don't think I would want to come back here.
Why is that?
How can I explain it? I guess I just wanted to keep that memory beautiful. I didn't want to ruin it or replace it with another. But in the end, it was replaced with the worst memory possible.
Didn't say anything as Mizuki climbed down from the horse. Then she asked me something strange.
Hey, Date. How do you define family?
Define it? You mean like being blood-related?
That would mean you and I could never be family. Well, I guess that's okay.
It's okay.
This is what I think. A family is a perfectly ordinary relationship in the most ordinary way.
Huh?
Like, you say, I'm home, and you get a welcome home back. Doing those ordinary things automatically without even thinking about it is what a family is. That's why maybe me and Mom and Daddy weren't able to be a family. Our whole lives, we never could be ordinary. Even if I tried my hardest to be normal, it would just be awkward. Eventually, I got tired of trying. I killed them.
What?
I killed Mom and Daddy. I was never a good girl. I didn't listen to Mom. I couldn't do ordinary things. That's why Mom hit me. And why Mom and Daddy didn't get along. And why they got divorced. Then Mom had to start working. And start doing business with dangerous people. If I was just a good girl, Mom wouldn't have been killed. All of this, is all my fault.
Not the right time phone. I gotta turn it down.
Why me?
Hey, haven't you had enough?
Oh, good
Why
lord.
me?
I'm not married, so take this with a grain of salt, but it's not just you, right? Doesn't every family have a tough time raising children?
Our child is abnormal.
Abnormal?
Ever since she was a baby, no child should cry at night as much as she did. No child should dislike buggy rides that much. No child should ask to be picked up and hugged all the time. She's still abnormal even now. Other children would have learned to clean up after themselves by now. They would be studying, going to bed on time, waking up on time. Yet why is my little girl?
She sounds like a normal kid to me. Maybe the problem isn't with Mizuki. Maybe it's you.
I'm doing more than anyone! Our child is stupid, brain dead, abnormal!
God!
Date, honey, you can't work her up like that.
I quit my job for that girl. I threw away the career that I built with my own hands. I raised my child at the expense of my own life. But one little slap.
Are you hitting your kid?
Oh.
There's nothing I can do. I have no choice. I know you should never raise your hand to a child. I know that. But I have a good reason. She doesn't listen to me, so what else am I supposed to do?
What the hell do you mean, what am I supposed to do? That's no reason to hit a child.
So of course she starts crying. And it's so irritating that I have to hit her again to get her to stop.
God.
And Mizuki cries and cries some more. Why are you crying? If you're gonna cry, why didn't you just listen to me in the first place? Then I wouldn't have to hit you.
Fuck!
Stupid Mizuki. Stupid girl. It's not my fault. Everything is her fault.
Have you talked to Renju about this?
I'm trying. I'm trying harder than anyone. Why doesn't anyone see that? Why doesn't anyone understand?
Date.
Yeah, I'll talk to Renju about this.
My God.
It was my misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I thought that mothers love their children unconditionally. But some mothers just can't do that. Well, no. Maybe she does love her. But she has a hard time of it. Shoko was never hugged by her mother. Not because her mother wasn't around. She was raised to never develop a sensitivity to affection. No hugs, no piggyback rides, nothing. Maybe that's why she doesn't know how to love Mizuki. When an animal raised in captivity gives birth, sometimes it just doesn't know how to raise its young. It's just like that.
But that doesn't mean she's blameless in all this. Someone has to put a stop to it.
If I could have, I would have done it a long time ago.
What about counseling?
I did recommend that. She told me, I'm not sick. Why should I go see a doctor?
What a bitch.
Mizuki is the problem. Mizuki is the sick one.
God.
No, Mizuki would never leave Shoko. She wouldn't hear of it. Mizuki and Shoko are practically attached at the hip.
Even with all of the hitting?
Yes. Even if she's abused on a daily basis, even if she's treated like garbage... Maybe Mizuki is hungry for love. She craves praise and attention and physical affection. She wants it from her mother. That's why she's so attached. I have a company now.
Lemniscate.
And we're at a crucial stage of development. I can't take even a single second out of my day to deal with a kid.
Hey, that's your daughter you're talking about. Maybe because you two can't cooperate on raising a child, Shoko is having trouble coping.
That might be it. Maybe this is partially my fault.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it. You two are both awful parents.
Thank you.
I knew about the whole thing. That's why 4 years ago, I decided to start taking care of Mizuki. Mizuki, you did nothing wrong. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Not one single thing was your fault.
I don't... It's like, what are you even supposed to say to all that?
Huh? Why are we at the shrine?
It's like, good lord. What a fucking mess. It's just... fuck. I'm not at fault. You're not at fault. We just suck as being parents. Like, then don't have a kid. Like, God. And that is a choice, by the way, in most cases. I mean, sure, in a darker sense, maybe sometimes it's not. But for fuck's sake, if you have kids, they are your focus. And acting that way is just completely wrong. And Date's in the right. It's like, you're both awful parents. Like, God. So, yeah, that's the kind of route we're in right now. So, there's going to be a lot more to this route, obviously. But this is Mizuki's route. So, see you next time.